Hello, I'm Jerry Owsley, and welcome to today's edition of Spirit Bread. Today I'd like to talk to you about auto expense. The automobile has become the largest business concern in this country. What began as a more convenient means of transportation has turned out to be the livelihood of a great number of people in the U.S. Automobiles have come a long way since our ancestors first sputtered down a dirt road spewing a cloud of smoke behind them. Today, they have the capability to not only go hurtling down the highway at tremendous speeds, but also provide the best of comforts to their passengers and operators. You can watch a movie on the built-in DVD player, listen to your favorite CD, or just tune in a radio station. And if you get into trouble or need directions, you can even get that in an instant with the new onboard communication systems. Of course, they still have their drawbacks. They're terribly expensive, not only to purchase, but also to operate. Soaring gasoline prices make many of us think twice about a long trip. Tires wear out, and so do engine parts. If you haven't had to repair your car lately, let me tell you, parts and labor aren't cheap. We bought a Dodge Neon new in 1997. We felt blessed to have this vehicle because the one we were driving before had pretty much gone its limit. With almost 250,000 miles on it, our 1987 Oldsmobile was just dying of old age and extreme use. However, we just finished off paying the Neon. Think about it. That means it took us all these years to pay this thing off. It's the result of beginning with a lease and then buying the car outright at the end of that lease. We've invested almost $20,000 in a vehicle that originally cost $12,000. And now that it's finally ours, it's coughing and sputtering a lot like the old Oldsmobile did. As a matter of fact, it's in the shop right now because the water pump finally pumped its last drop. We've replaced the tires at least 3 times, fixed a major oil leak in the engine, and it needs another repair for oil leakage now, replaced the starter twice, fixed the coolant fade, and a host of other repairs. The fact of the matter is, an automobile is just going to wear out. The expense begins when you drive that shining beauty off the showroom floor. You lose $1,000 more just for taking it home. I still haven't figured that one out. Makes me wonder, why do we keep putting our hard-earned money into something that is just going to have to be fixed again after a little time? Before automobiles, they used horses either to ride or to pull a wagon of some kind. While you didn't make very good time, you did get where you were going, although you didn't have a heater to turn on in the winter. Then there's always the bicycle and walking. The medical professions constantly tell us that we don't walk enough. Duh, that's because we got automobiles, right? Seems to me that although we have better jobs with all the demand for automobiles and their parts, we have created for ourselves an expense that takes a good chunk of the money we earn. When you really think about it, there isn't much sense to it, is there? We work hard and long hours to earn the money to pay the bills, then put almost half of what we make back into the car we drive for payments, repairs, maintenance, and of course gasoline so we can go back and forth to work. If that's the case, then if we didn't have to drive to work, we'd only need about half as much of what we earn. Isn't that right? I wonder if we've really made a convenient world for ourselves, or if we've created a vicious circle that leaves us rocking and reeling. It's good to know, at least, that God hasn't changed. Our transportation methods may have, but God doesn't. He hasn't raised the price of prayer or the free gift of salvation, ever. What He gives us doesn't go down in value, but realizes more value with time. We may not be able to see it with our eyes, but those who have committed themselves to God know that there can be nothing more valuable to us than our relationship with the Almighty. Try to remember that the next time you climb into your car to go to church, whether it's a new car with all the creature comforts or one you feel like you almost have to get out and crank before it'll start. You may be driving the most expensive thing you've ever owned, but at least it's taking you to a place where you have the opportunity to enhance the value of the most important thing you own, your spiritual relationship with God. Happy motoring. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for joining us. We invite you to find out more by visiting our website at www.spiritbread.com. You're also welcome to email us at jousleY@spiritbread.com. Take God with you wherever you go and in whatever you do, and have a wonderful day. Join us next time for another edition of Spirit Bread.